ago, and this is a very, very key area for Couchbase. In this presentation, this is not going to be as much architecture oriented like the previous presentation I did on the server, but this is more on the high level overview of why we're doing mobile, what is the motivation, what is the inspiration. And, excuse me. We're also going to look at some of the key reasons and applications that could be developed, for example, using mobile. And with the announcement for mobile, now, like I said, Couchbase has both the server as well as the devices, and so it's complete data platform from enterprise to the devices. And why mobile? It's everywhere. These days, you could see that everybody is probably, you're using your phone right now to maybe tweet, you're using the phones to maybe record, maybe make notes. Everything is on mobile these days. So the internet is essentially filled with articles, and even you could have TED Talks and things like that on the growing impact and inclusion of mobile in our daily lives. And it's from everything. You could talk about health. These days, we have applications which monitor our health. You could keep track of records of health in your devices. Financial, a lot of financial transactions. You just use your mobile phones to do that. iPads, iPhones, whatever, Android. Travel, education, business, you name it, pretty much. It's definitely mobile plays a huge part. And you could see, like, in the, when you talk about trends in technology, certainly one of the key disrupting trends these days is mobile. And that is one of the reasons we thought about we need to bring these platforms together. And we want to really provide application developers a really easy and a really fast way to develop really powerful applications that leverage our platform. Let's look a little bit of the power of mobile. This is learning. Back when, at least I was in college, we had classrooms, whiteboards, and essentially it was a one-size-fits-all learning. The instructor would be there, they would use the whiteboard, teach something, people would just sit and listen in on the lectures and absorb that. Now, there's a lot more multimedia. You have self-paced learning. I can go to Coursera, Khan Academy, I can pretty much register myself for any course that I'm interested in. And I learn it at my own time. I learn it on my mobile device. And it's pretty much adaptive, interactive, and anywhere. So the key point here is, in any one of these areas, be it learning or anything else, there is a whole bunch of changes happening in how people are interacting with applications, how people are receiving information, and essentially people are no longer tied to going to one particular building, one particular classroom, sitting and learning. You are where you are. You're at your office, you're at your home, maybe you're traveling, but you're still learning and accessing applications. Another example, financial or point of sale. Previously, these big odd-looking machines, printers, you have paper receipts. Now everything is being done with Square, tablets, it's electronic. I go to even doctor's offices, they just scan my credit card using a mobile device with a Square device, actually. And you can touch and sign things. You don't need all electronic documents. I'm traveling here to Israel. I'm visiting from California, the Couchbase office. Our receipts and things like that for my expense report, we just scan it into our phone for Concur and things like that. And it's all electronic. I don't use paper that much. So the whole thing is changing. Mobile devices are becoming very powerful. And actually, there's a lot of computing power in your devices these days. And pretty much, I think we have dual core processor, and in the future, probably even quad core processors on your device. So the devices which are on the edge of the network have become super important these days. You no longer can ignore them, as well as if you have so much power in your devices. Today, I don't think we have even touched the efficiencies of using all your power in the devices. It's like you have a computer in your pocket, and in some essence, I could even say you have a server in your pocket. It's that powerful, and it'll continue to grow powerful. And Couchbase is really essentially recognizing that trend, and we want to invest and be part of that growth. We want to help you guys develop applications which take advantage of such disrupting trends that are happening in the industry. Like I said, this is one of the things we talked about, expenses. There used to be a time not too many years ago when I used to have to fill out an Excel spreadsheet, print it out for expense reporting. These days, pretty much you can email it, routing is automatic, and you can get updates and everything using your mobile. Now, one of the key things we want to talk about here is that the next wave of mobile applications will be different. We are not just talking about existing applications. You already have existing applications on your devices. We are talking about things where there is a disruption in the type of applications. Think about what could be done if only you had all the skills, all the tools available to you. You could totally build applications which you have not yet imagined today using your mobile devices. And essentially, you could pretty much have a strong connection between data in the cloud and data on your devices, and really transform this thing. Essentially, in Couchbase, with the mobile strategy, we are not just thinking about augmenting applications, we are thinking about transforming it into new generation of richer applications. And we currently support the way mobile apps are developed, where data is stored on the cloud, and the application is sort of like an empty container. But in the future, we want to make sure that you also are able to store and process data locally in your device. So it is not always connected. Devices are not always connected. We sometimes call this as occasionally connected. Sometimes you're connected, and sometimes for various reasons you don't have connections. And the very important point we want to make is we want you to be able to use the application even if you're not connected. And when you're connected, we want you to be able to get the richer synchronization that happens. So you could do more with the device. You could do more collaboration. Mobile devices are really facilitating an entire breed of applications which are collaborative. Viber, like they were saying, we're growing tremendously, adding 1 million users sometimes. And it allows for a lot of collaboration that happens where they're able to find all your friends and bring them all together. You could have voice chats, things like that. Enormous possibilities. And going forward, I'm sure they'll come up with even richer applications. You could do more with your data. And essentially, the Couchbase Mobile is bringing together 3 components: mobile, data, which we already talked about, and the cloud. And together, it's essentially what we call as the next big opportunity and next big area where technology is moving rapidly towards. If you see, even Gartner was predicting a tremendous increase in the growth of mobile-related applications for not just consumers. We typically, when you talk about mobile, we talk about consumer applications, but there's also enterprise applications. Large-grade enterprise applications are moving to the mobile as well. So, and this is key. You've heard of a lot of other NoSQL databases. Couchbase is really the only NoSQL database for mobile. As of today, we are pretty much the only NoSQL database for mobile. And it's extremely exciting to be here and extremely exciting to see the opportunities that are possible using this technology. What this is essentially showing is essentially the next generation of applications. You hear about things called the Internet of Things, where everything is now connected, even the devices are connected with each other. There are embedded sensors, wearables. Apple was recently talking about wearable watches and things like that, and which pretty much have the capacity of your iPhone or iPod and things like that. You have the standard multi-user interactions with Facebook or games and video. You essentially have various voice applications, medical applications, things like the doctor is basically could use a device and it essentially can record all your data, and your electronic health records are easily populated. So what we see here is there is a continuous fabric of services. It's various touch points in your life. You may be using tablets at some point in time, phones at some point in time, maybe devices at some point in time, wearables. But essentially, there is a continuous spectrum of services that you're dealing with. And the connection between these services offers you the holistic application. And we want Couchbase to be in the cloud. We want Couchbase Server to be the central. But we also, significantly what I'm explaining here, is the devices itself will run Couchbase. So if you see there, your iPhone, your tablet, or your medical devices, these devices are running what's called a Couchbase Lite instance. And that is essentially what I'm announcing here is the Couchbase Lite instance, which is running on devices. So it's no longer just on the server. And you will see how the architecture is in the next slide, actually. The next couple of slides, actually. Very important point here is JSON Anywhere. We have standardized on JSON. JSON is really flexible. It provides you a flexible schema. It allows for rich applications. And pretty much the industry recognizes JSON as a standard these days. And Couchbase has taken it one step forward and made it JSON Anywhere. So you have JSON on your server. We discussed about this in the last session on Introduction to Couchbase, where you have a flexible data model, high performance, and easy scalability that we achieve on the server. And you have JSON on the device using Couchbase Lite, be it your Android or be it your Apple. Essentially, you could develop applications on your devices using Couchbase Lite and with a NoSQL database on the phone. Connecting these two things is the sync gateway, where you have JSON on the wire, where you don't have to transform data now. So essentially, your entire JSON, you don't have to do this impedance mismatch between the server and the device. All layers are able to understand and talk JSON, and which is why we have this strategy of JSON Anywhere, in the sync gateway, on the server, as well as on the device. So essentially, the complete mobile solution offers Couchbase Server, which is our enterprise product, Couchbase Lite, which is on your devices, and the Sync Gateway completes the solution. Using the Sync Gateway, we provide a total complete package for your mobile applications. Let's briefly look at the architecture of how this is done. So you have Couchbase Server, which can essentially run on-premise or in the cloud. And we have customers who have deployed the server on Amazon instances and on EC2. So we definitely work both on-premise or in the cloud, and we support either model. And essentially, the Sync Gateway has connections to the server, and we have what is called as channels. I'll go a little bit more in another slide, but essentially channels are groupings of documents. So you have documents which reside on your Couchbase server, and you group some of these documents into channels. It could be things which you're interested in. Maybe it's sports, it's something else that you're listening on. So you can create these channels on the Sync Gateway. And on the device, essentially, the devices will subscribe to channels. So you have these channels and the documents getting synchronized between the devices and the Sync Gateway. One of the key things is while the compute capacities of the devices are growing, you still want to be cognizant of storage capacities on your devices. And therefore, having these channels is a very important concept, where only a certain subset of the documents are now on your device and they get synchronized with the sync gateway. It is also important to note that the sync gateway is a scale-out solution. So you could start with, for example, 2 sync gateways. And if you find that, like it happened in the case of Viber or somebody else, that your applications, your users are tremendously growing, it became viral and experiencing really high rapid growth, you could actually scale out the sync gateway. You can add more sync gateway servers, and we completely offer a scale-out version there. And the sync gateways are stateless, so it really allows for extremely high scalability in your sync gateway level. As well as, of course, we already talked about scale-out at the Couchbase server. So you could have, for example, 1,000 devices connecting to a sync gateway or 10,000 devices connecting to a sync gateway. And if you find that the load is increasing, you could increase the sync gateway to support the devices. And like I mentioned, Couchbase Lite, we are the only NoSQL database for mobile devices. And this is actually a database that runs on the device. It's ultra lightweight. It's secure JSON database. And we have native support for iOS, Android. And recently, just this past week, there's a lot of native support that was being added for the Android as well. Initially, when we announced it in San Francisco a few months ago, iOS was the main support, but we've actually added a lot of support for Android as well. So now we do support both iOS as well as Android. And there's also REST and HTML5 support as well. You have full document, index and querying and sync capabilities, and you also have conflict resolution when you synchronize. So essentially, the goal is if you have a device, going forward, you will have a Couchbase Lite database on your device. It allows for extremely new generation of applications that were previously not possible when you didn't have that on your device. And yes, there was, you can ask this question, what about SQLite? Yes, there was SQLite, and it was available on the devices and things like that. However, with NoSQL, you really have a brand new class of applications, just like you have with the server. Gaming, you can think of any number of financials, health, records, things like that. You can model on a very flexible JSON schema. And because the same JSON format is supported on the sync as well as the server, you don't have any translation issues or anything between the communication. So. This is a feature list for Couchbase Lite. I won't read everything, but I'll go over some of the key things. As I mentioned, we have the native API support. We also have REST APIs, so you could do REST calls to figure out based on your development needs. There's full JSON support, and very critically, we offer easy sync with the Couchbase Sync Gateway. And in this session, I'm giving more of a high-level overview. If you go to the Couchbase website, mobile.couchbase.com, and I'll have the URL in a later slide, you actually have tutorials, you have examples, and you have a sample application, and you can also have documentation on how to build application. You'll see when you read that, it is actually very simple. In less than a few lines of code, you'll be able to do the sync. Now, previously, we have had developers who work with mobile, and syncing is not a simple thing. It takes a lot more involved programming to sometimes sync. And you'll see that when you actually see the sample applications, that with a few lines of code, you'll be able to achieve the sync capabilities. Very easy, actually. And like I said, I won't have time to go over it here, but feel free to look at that. On our website, we also have webinars where some of our architects in mobile have presented more details on the architecture, on how you develop applications, and things like that. And feel free to send us any questions. We would always be happy to answer. And there is actually a mobile product manager who's in California. I work more on the server side. I'm not a mobile product manager. But we'll be happy to route your questions and get any more information that you need as well. Peer-to-peer support, data routing via channels, and there's an illustration that I'll show you. So it gets users only the data they need. So it's a focused, relevant app experience, and it also optimizes for the storage on your device. Changes feed, we support indexing and querying, so you can use powerful secondary indexes to query data on the device. Authentication, certainly important, so for security, we provide both Facebook as well as Mozilla Persona authentication, or you can write your own authentication as well. Attachment supports, so things like, because it's a mobile application, you can imagine photos, large files, videos, they play a large part with mobile applications. So we certainly provide a lot of support for attachments and work with photos and things like that on your binary data, essentially, if you talk about it in technical language on your device. And what you get using this is essentially a brand new class of rich data-intensive applications that you can build. And that's the key here. It's a next-generation application. It is a data-intensive application. You could build other types of apps even without that. But having a NoSQL-Lite database with a low footprint on your device really allows rich data applications to be possible, which previously were probably not possible. And the sky is the limit on your imagination. I presented a few applications that I thought make sense. Now, once you have this kind of power, it's essentially up to your imagination. I'm sure there's a lot, we are working on the server, on the platform. I'm sure there's a lot of very, very imaginative application developers in the world. And once they have this kind of a platform, you'll start seeing a very rich class of applications that you didn't anticipate, and you'll be like, wow, that's really, really cool. It uses data-intensive power, and wow, this is really cool. And that's the key. We want to enable people to think about things differently now that you have the power. It's highly responsive as well, because the Couchbase Lite is running on your device, the lag time is less. So pretty much when you interact with data, you get very fast response. And that's very important. Nobody wants to click something on your phone and wait for 5 seconds until it spins. You want it to be very, very interactive, very, very quick. And it's always available, whether it's online or whether in a offline mode where you're like occasionally connected. So we support that as well. And with the sync gateway, we provide a very easy and reliable data sync to the cloud. It supports all easy administration, and like I mentioned, seamless scale out, because it's a stateless server. You could easily scale it out, and you could have, many number of connections and clients that you can support. And with devices, we all own multiple devices. I have an iPad, I have an iPhone, I have an iPod as well. So we all have multiple devices, and you definitely need the sync gateway to scale. And the biggest benefit we've seen is 10x reduction in development time. Like I said, if you see some of the papers and the videos, you'll find that it's very simple to develop your application. And I've had developers who I've talked to who have said it really reduced their time by 5 times, 10 times, things like that. It's really easy. And it scales to support millions of users. So if you write this really, really cool application which goes viral, and suddenly you have millions of people who want to use that, and your company is really expanding, you won't have a problem. But the sync gateway is very scalable. So, and the concept of channels is very important. So for each document, you specify a set of channels it belongs to. And for each user or device, you control pretty much which channels they can access. And it's important because then you replicate only a subset of documents down to the device. It's really manageable. And you can use your own filter functions to do that. And it simply lets you know whether a document should be replicated. And like I said, you can also authenticate users. We made it very, very simple. You have Facebook, which you can use to authenticate. We also support Mozilla Persona. So these things are already built in. It's very simple to do authentication. And these are 2 very, very widely used and popular authentication schemes. You can also build your own authentication scheme if you choose to do that as well. But the concept of channel really helps manage the replication. It really helps channel the flow so that the apps and devices are getting only data that they're interested in. Here's a more illustration. So let's say there's a document 1 that belongs to channel A, and let's say there's document 2 and it belongs to channel A as well as channel B. Now, in an application, if I'm subscribing to both channels, then essentially I get both documents to that. And if a user or application is only subscribing to one channel, then they only get the document belonging to that particular channel. In this case, channel B only has doc2. If you have channel A and B, then you get both doc1 and doc2. So it's a very simple concept, but it's very powerful. So simple and powerful together. And here's an illustration. So let's say there is a channel data which is yellow, and there's another channel which is purple. And you have all these devices on the network connecting to the sync gateway. What happens is, so the data flows based on your channels. So there's purple data flowing, there's yellow data flowing, and essentially you find here that only the channels that you're subscribing to, you're getting the data. So it's very optimized and very highly performant as well. What do you essentially get here with JSON Anywhere? You get flexible JSON on device. So it lets you modify data structures on the fly. It doesn't impact your backend. And your users can essentially have an amazing user experience. And the key here is basically a really fast and local database. It is important that I emphasize the fact it's a local database, which is really how the amazing experience comes in without any lag. And with Easy Sync, now you also have a very simple way to upload your data to the cloud for updates. You can replicate, you can do collaborative. So you have a bunch of users using different devices. You can have a very, very collaborative experience, collaborative application. And in addition, you can essentially scale your data tier horizontally, as well as you can scale your sync tier. So pretty much you can support large volumes and large number of application users as well. And I'm very, very happy and excited to announce we actually have customers in beta. And this is actually a very valid proof point for us, because we could sit here and imagine this whole data platform, but it really validated only when customers are using it. So this really confirms a need. We have these two customers called Infinite Campus and Pixol. And what do they do? So Infinite Campus is actually a classroom management platform. So essentially, in the previous case, you have teachers teaching and students are learning something, but the feedback is not real time. Here, there's in-classroom management where somebody is actually instructing. You have students having devices and essentially giving feedback immediately on the information that they absorb. So for example, I'm teaching something. I could throw out a quiz and say, what do you think is the answer for something? And people could respond using their devices, and I get the feedback immediately. So I can understand if a lot of people are not getting it right, probably they're not understanding something very well. So I can spend a little more time explaining that instead of coming back much later. While I'm explaining a topic, I can think about, okay, maybe I need to give some other examples. Maybe I need to teach that in a different way. So I get instant feedback, and it's very, very useful. So Infinite Campus is actually using it for something like that. And so where students can immediately give feedback, they can answer questions, they can take a quiz, whatever, and the teacher can tailor within the same instruction to alter and give more examples, make it more understandable. We also allow for course material distribution. So essentially, if the teacher has materials that they want to distribute to the students, they can immediately send it to their device as well. So you want to send homework, you want to send extra reading material, instead of saying, well, I'll email it to you, things like that, they immediately are able to transfer to the device. So when the student walks out, they go for a break, they have the information on the device, and they can check it, they can ask other students if they have questions right before they leave the campus itself. So it's really changing the way education works, and really glad that Couchbase platform is helping them build some applications like this. Pixol, They're actually a theme park image capturing system. If you've taken any of these fun rides, roller coasters, if you want to Six Flags America, they take pictures while you're screaming, while you're coming down and splashing in the water, things like that. They take your picture and they ask you, do you want to buy this picture, right? So you can go to their website and you can essentially say, they actually give you an ID. And you can go to the website even at a later point and say, because sometimes you may think that, well, I don't want to buy this picture now, but you go home and say, wow, that was thrilling. I really want to mail it to my girlfriend, or I want to mail it to my kids, or whatever it is. And so you can go put in that ID and you can buy that picture. So essentially, they're taking pictures while you're doing the event, maybe you're skydiving, whatever it is, whatever event and themes. And they're able to store this information in a local database, and later they synchronize it to the cloud. And you can later go to the website and say, I want to buy pictures of me screaming and yelling or closing my eyes and splashing into the water, and you can get it. So these are two customers who currently we have. There's a lot of interest in mobile. There are a lot more customers. I think I was at a different conference. There were people from Japan who are very interested in mobile technology as well. There's a lot of mobile advances that happen in countries like Japan, pretty much in all parts of the world. And going forward, you'll be hearing a lot more on Couchbase Mobile. The Couchbase Mobile product is still in beta. It's not released. It's not GA yet. These two customers are so interested that they couldn't wait for us to GA the product. So they've taken our beta product and essentially building the application. The GA is planned, should be happening by March, according to our current plans. So it's very soon. And once we release it, it's there. But you could download it and use it even now. And it's very simple to get it up and running. Essentially, you download Couchbase Lite. There is a sample code, which is a to-do list. It's just an application where you can maintain a to-do list of your tasks, and it's the sample code that you can use to understand how it works. You copy the framework into a sample folder, just build it and run. It's very, very simple. And there's webinars available, there's videos available online in Couchbase website. You could watch it to understand more. Very importantly, we also offer plugins. There's a plugin for PhoneGap, so we partner well with the ecosystem. So you could go to GitHub and get the plugin, and if you're using a PhoneGap ecosystem, you could use it, Couchbase Lite on that. We also offer C# support, and a very popular ecosystem in that is Xamarin, and so we partnered with Xamarin to support the C# community. So if you're a Microsoft developer, you could definitely use Couchbase Lite with C# as well. We also offer support with Titanium. So essentially, as you can see, we are trying to partner with various popular mobile ecosystems to make sure, the goal here is to make the developer experience very easy. Developers are already using these mobile platforms, and we really want to make it really simple. And I just wanted to give you some additional resources. We have the webinar series. If you go to couchbase.com webinars, you could certainly get the webinar, and the community forum as well. Please visit that. You can ask questions. You can have feedback to us. And these feedback we are monitoring regularly, so we do that. Just like I said, you can download the Couchbase Lite, very simple. This is the sample application, and just copy it to your folder, plug in the framework, and we are done. You can build your application. So once again, I really thank you for coming here, and really, really excited to announce Couchbase Mobile, and I'm sure that in a year you'll have fantastic applications on this platform. Thank you. Do you have lunch? Okay, so lunch is being served right outside, so have a great